Hello there. I welcome you to the Global Tutor virtual class. My name remains Oladapo. Still on our revision class for WAEC. In my last video class, I started out with the measures of central tendencies, mean, median, mode. And in that class, we looked at how we can calculate mean for a linear distribution. How we can calculate mean for a linear distribution. In today's video class, we want to look at how we can calculate mean for a simple frequency distribution. How we can calculate mean, median, and mode for a simple frequency distribution. Let us start with this past question. In 2014 question 19, we have this table that shows height and frequency. And the question reads, the table shows the distribution of the height of plants in a nursery. Calculate the mean height of the plants. That's the question. They want us to calculate the mean height of the plants. But we're going to do more than that. We will calculate the mean, the median, and the mode. So how do we solve that? We come down, we have solution. So we have height. This is the height. We have frequency. Now, the height we have 2, and the frequency is 2. We have 3. It occurs 4 times, that's frequency. We have 4. It occurs 5 times, that's the frequency. We have 5. It occurs 3 times. And then we have 6. It occurs just once. So the frequency is 1. Now, if we want to calculate the mean, we need to open another column, and we'll call the column fx. And what does fx mean? It means you use the data to multiply the frequency. So what's the data? 2. What's the frequency? 2. 2 times 2 will give me 4. What's the data? 3. What's the frequency? 4. 3 times 4 will give me 12. What's the data? 4. What's the frequency? 5. 4 times 5 will give me 20. What's the data? 5. What's the frequency? 3. 5 times 3 will give me 15. And what's the data? 6. What's the frequency? 1. 6 times 1 will give me 6. You now go down. You take the summation of all the frequency. You take the summation of all the fx. If you take the summation of all the frequency, 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 3 plus 1, you're going to have 15. Then if you take the summation of this, you're going to have, that's 4 plus 12 plus 20 plus 15 plus 6, you're going to have 57. So what's the formula? How do we calculate mean? We say mean is given by a formula summation fx over summation f. That's the formula for calculating mean. So you can come here and say the mean is, what is summation fx? 57. What's summation fx? That's 57. So you have the mean is 57 over, what is summation f? That is 15. So your mean is going to be 57 divided by 15. That will give me 3.8. That will give me 3.8. That is the mean. That will be the answer to 2014 question 19. But I said we will do more than calculating the mean. We will also calculate the median and we will also calculate the mode. For us to calculate the median, we will open a new column called CF. CF means cumulative frequency. Now, how do we work that? To get the cumulative frequency, for the first one, you will repeat the frequency because the frequency has not cumulated. So you have 2. Now, for the second one, 2 plus 4, that's the cumulation of the frequency. So 2 plus 4, that will give me what? 6. 6 plus 5, that's another one, that will give me 11. 11 plus 3, that will give me 14. 14 plus 1, that will give me 15. So when you look at the column for the cumulative frequency, the last number you add there is 15. So you can now come and say median equals 15 plus 1 divided by 2. So 15 plus 1 divided by 2 will give me 16 divided by 2. That will give me 8. But it doesn't mean the answer is 8. You now have to look at the data in position number 8. Now, the first cumulative frequency, 1, 2, shows that the data in 1 and 2 is 2. The next cumulative frequency is 6. It shows that data number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6 is 3. And if you look at the next cumulative frequency, you have 11. It shows that data number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11 is 4. Which data are you looking for? Data in position 8. So it means the median is going to be 4 because the data in number 8 position is 4. That is the median. So if we want to calculate the mode is the easiest. Which of these are the highest frequency? The highest frequency is 5, and the data with that frequency will be our mode, meaning your mode is also going to be 4. Mode is also going to be 4. Mode is also going to be 4. All right, let's look at this question. In 2004 question 5, we have this question. The table below shows the marks scored by a group of students in a class test. That's the table. The first question, calculate the mean mark. The second question, find the median. The third question, if the information were to be represented in a pie chart, what would be the sectorial angle for mark 2? So how do we solve it? We solve it by saying the data, the frequency. So what's the data? 0. How many times? 1. What's the data? 1. How many times? 4. What's the data? 2. How many times? 9. What's the data? 3. How many times? 8. What's the data? 4. How many times? 5. What's the data? 5. How many times? 3. So what's the next thing we open? We open a new column, and that column is called fx. fx. And fx means you use the data to multiply the frequency. So 0 times 1, 0. 1 times 4, 4. 2 times 9, 18. 3 times 8, 24. 4 times 5, 20. 5 times 3, 15. So we have fx. So what do? We take the summation of f and we take the summation of fx. So what's the summation of f? 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 8 plus 5 plus 3. That will give us a total of 30. And 0 plus 4 plus 18 plus 24 plus 20 plus 15. That will give me a total of 81. So we want to calculate the mean. What's the formula? The mean is given by summation fx over summation f. So what's summation fx? 81. What's summation f? 30. So meaning we can say our mean, meaning we can say our mean is equal 81 divided by 30, which will give me 2.7. That will be the mean. That will be the mean. The next question says we should calculate the median. How do we do that? We open a new column. And what are we going to call the column? We call the column CF. That is cumulative frequency. For the first one, the frequency I have not cumulated, so it will still be 1. For the second one, 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 9. 5 plus 9, that is 14. 14 plus 8, that would be 22. 22 plus 5, that will be 27. 27 plus 3, that will be 30. So for us to calculate median, we'll say median equals 30, that's the last in the cumulative column, plus 1 divided by 2. 30 plus 1 divided by 2 will be 31 divided by 2. This will give me 15.5 position. The number in 15.5 position. 15.5 position. Now, go back to the column of the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency 1 shows that the data is 0. Cumulative frequency, which is 5, shows that data number 2, 3, 4, 5 is 1. Cumulative frequency, which is 14, shows that data number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is data number 2. So we are looking for data number 15.5. So that will be in this 22 cumulative frequency. And which data has that in the other column? That's 3. So it means the median of the data is 3. The median of the data is 3 because the data in the position 15.5 is 3. That is median. The last question, C, says if the information were to be represented in a pie chart, what will be the sectorial angle for Mark 2? Okay? What will be the sectorial angle? Remember, this is the answer to question A. This is the answer to question B, median. And now we are in question C. They say, what will be the sectorial angle? What will be the sectorial angle? Let's go back to the table. Now, Mark 2, those that score 2, the frequency is 9. The total frequency is 30. So the sectorial angle will be the frequency 9, the total frequency 30, multiplied by the total angle in a circle, that is 360 degree. That is 360 degree. So meaning the sectorial angle, 0 will cancel 0, 3 year 1, 3 year 1 and 2, 3 year 1. So it means you have 9 times 12. That will give me 108 degrees. So the sectorial angle for those that score 2 will be 108 degree. 108 degree. And that will be the answers to question number 5 of year 2004. Question number 5 of year 2004. Let us solve another question, and this will be our last question in this video class. This one is an extract from 2016 question 9. 2016 question 9. The question read, the weight in kilogram of 50 contestants at a competition is as follows. They gave us the number. They now say calculate correct or 2 decimal place. D, A question, mean. B question, median. How would you do this? If you look at this question, it's different from the ones we have solved. In this one, we were given the table. In this one, we were also given the table. But here we were given the distribution and we need to determine the table by ourselves. So how do we solve that? We solve that by coming down to say data, frequency. So let us start like that first. Data and frequency. If you look at this distribution, the least score, or sorry, the least weight is 62. So let us see how many times does 62 occur. Let us go back to the data. How many times? This is 62, 1. This is 62, 2. So 62 is just 2 times. The next one, 63. How many times does 63 occur? Let's go to the data. 63, we have 1. 63, we have 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So 63 occur 5 times. The next one, 64. How many times does 64 occur? Let's go back to the data. 64, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, we have 6, we have 7, we have 8, we have 9, we have 10, we have 11, we have 12. So 64 occur 12 times. The next one, 65. How many times does 65 occur? Let's go back to the data. Let's go back to the data. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, we have 6, we have 7, we have 8, we have 9, we have 10, we have 11, we have 12, we have 13. So it occurs 13 times. 13 times. The next one, 66. How many times does 66 occur? We go back to the data. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, we have 6, we have 7, we have 8, we have 9, we have 10. So 66 occur 10 times. So you go there, you write 10. The next one, 67. How many times does 67 occur? We go back to the data. We have 1, 67, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4. So 67, 4. Let's go through it again. 67 occur, then we have 5. I missed that, 5. So 67 occur 5 times. Then we have 68. How many times does 58 occur? We have 68. We have 1. We have 1. 68. 68. 68. We have 2. 68. And then we have 3. So 68 occur 3 times. 68. So it occurs 3 times. Let us confirm if we are correct, because in the question we were told that there are 50 contestants. So let's quickly see if we are correct. 2 plus 5, 7. 7 plus 12, 19. 19 plus 31, 32. 32 plus 10, 42. 42 plus 5, 47. 47 plus 3, 50. So we are correct. So meaning I can say the summation of F is what? Is 50. Summation of F is 50. So let us now find fx. Let us find fx. Fx means you use the data to multiply the frequency. So you have 62 times 2. That will give me 124. You have 63 times 5. That will give me 315. You have 64 times 12. That will give me 768. You have 65 times 13. That will give me 845. You have 66 times 10. That will give me 660. You have 67 times 5. That will give me 335. Then you have 68 times 3. That will give me 204. 204. You can use your calculator to do that. So now let's take the summation of fx. Summation of fx. Add all these data together. If you add them together, you're going to have 3,251. 3,251. So let us go. What is the formula? The mean is given as summation fx over summation f. So what will be the mean? The mean would be summation fx 3251 divided by summation x, that is 50. So it means our mean would be 65.02. That would be the mean for this question 2016 question 9. 2016 question 9. The next question says we should calculate the median. And I always tell you, if you want to calculate the median for a simple frequency distribution, you need to open CF. And CF means cumulative frequency. So how do you calculate cumulative frequency? You add up the frequency. For the first one, it has not cumulated, so you have 2. For the second one, 2 plus 5, that will give me what? 7. The next one, 7 plus 12, that will give me 19. 19 plus 13, that will give me 32. 32 plus 10, that will give me 42. 42 plus 5, that will give me 47. 47 plus 3, that will give me 50. So in the column for cumulative frequency, the last there is what? 50. So you can come down and say your median, equals 50 plus 1 divided by 2. That will give me 51 divided by 2. That will give me 25.5 position. 25.5 position. So you go back to the table. Which data will be on 25.5? If you look at this, this is 2, meaning 62 ended at 2. 7, meaning 63 ended at 7. 19, meaning 64 ended at 19. So from 20 to 32 is 65. And what are we looking for? 25.5. So meaning the data in that place is what? 65. So the median would be 65. And that will bring us to the close of this video class. I hope you have learned something in this video, and I hope if you see a question under the measure of central tendency, particularly for a simple frequency distribution, it will be a pie to you. So long, success.